I'm trying to find myself. Looking on hindsight, it was you who was always right.
No one said I couldn't dream. Nothing is what it seems.
Looking for somebody to see the me that I could never find.
Sorry, I've been so distant.
I'm betting against myself again, trying to find some light, to find my spark, try to find myself. Loneliness is bittersweet in an empty place with the front row seat. Another lesson, another step forward. I'm too lost in my own way. I'm too lost in my own way, 'cause I've got nothing else to lose. There's something more, and I'm never going to change. I'm too lost in my own way. I'm never going to change.
Cool. That applause.
Fantastic. Yo, everybody listening, that was Elbow Room with Hindsight, right?
Yes, that was Hindsight.
Heck yeah. Sick. Can you talk about like a little bit behind that song, inspiration, what you're going for there?
I don't know. It's just like, you know, like I'm really bad at this. So there's this live performance of a Motion City soundtrack song where he starts it off with. It's my favorite live performance that I've heard in a really long time because he gets on stage. It's from Warped Tour, like 2006 or something.
Okay.
And he comes on stage and he goes, "All right, this is a song about some things that happened." And then they start playing, and like I do that live. Like I'll literally like I'll play the saddest song on our whole record that like means a whole lot to me, and I'll be like, "All right, this is a song about some things I went through," and then we'll just play it. Like I'm really awful about talking about those things, but it's just like Hindsight's like I think it's just a song about looking back. Like it's like you kind of like think everything's fine with things, and then like when things end like really bad, you kind of look back and
You're
you
kind of
realize
like,
that, like
and then you're like,
you realize that
kind of on
things
your own.
weren't that good.
Okay.
Like, looking back, you know what I mean?
Right.
And then
That's
like,
sick.
but that's like the whole record itself is like moving forward, like into the back end of the record, like track 5, like
Okay.
that when you get to the end, like that's a song about like moving forward. So
Sick. So it's kind of full
it all
circle.
kind of, yeah,
Yeah.
it kind of fits into that.
I think that deserves another crowd hooray. Yeah, okay. There it was. It's great. I love these guys. That's great. Well, that's awesome. Okay, so that's old record stuff.
Yeah.
Right. Can we talk a little bit about your new record that's coming out?
Yeah, we're writing. That's really what we're doing for the rest of the year. We have
Okay.
a show. Our friends in Keepsake are releasing a record at the end of the year, so we're playing that release show. But other than
That'll
that,
be awesome.
we're kind of just chilling. We hit
That's
it really,
good.
really hard this year, so we're just gonna chill. and
Yep.
We're gonna write, and then we are gonna get a record recorded.
And it's gonna slap. It's gonna be a
Yes.
whole bunch of bops.
Yeah, it is. We're gonna
using all.
I think we might switch it up a little, but yeah, I think we're gonna get maybe a little bit more aggressive with this one
Awesome.
in some parts, but maybe a little more sad in some parts.
Wow. The world is your oyster. The
Yeah.
possibilities are endless.
This record is our oyster. So.
Yeah, it is an oyster. Can you name it that? Can it just be Oyster by Elbow Room?
Oyster Dream.
That's beautiful. I loved that. That's so great. Do you got any plans on who you want to record with when the time
We
comes?
have a bunch of
Really?
Yeah,
We've actually discussed that more than like the actual record.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we have at first we were like, yo, let's go to Chicago and have Seth Henderson do our record. Like, I
yeah.
have a bunch of friends that have gotten their records
Yeah.
done by him, and his studio is incredible. Like he's cranking out records for Knuckle Puck and like pretty much every band that's ever come out of Chicago in the last 5 years.
Yep.
But then we were like, it's our second record, like it's not like we're that big really at all. Like, you know, we're still a little tiny band, so I don't know if we should be
Okay.
traveling for a week to just do a record.
Right.
So we're but we also entertained the idea of Will Pugh down in Nashville.
Okay.
He was the lead singer of Cartel, and he's awesome.
Yeah.
He's a good producer. But now I think we're there's a dude named Dave Piatek. He did some Lightyear stuff. He's done a bunch of
We just
records.
recorded with him.
Okay.
He's awesome.
So we might go there. I have some friends that have recorded with him. They have really good things to say, and
he's
we might
great.
send it somewhere else to get mixed. But
there you go. Yeah,
I don't know.
That'd be great.
What that will come when the time comes, I guess.
Yeah, deep. We're
Hopefully a couple months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Sweet. So you have started writing, or you haven't
Yes.
really got? Okay, you have.
Yeah.
We haven't really. It's not like we have songs finished, but we have
Okay.
ideas. I've done
Good. Solid.
4 demos.
thousands of hours of thinking of what should track 1 be, what should
Okay.
track 2 be, what do I want this song.
That's
to
a lot
be
of work in
to people,
itself. You know.
And then it's
Yeah.
once you find that, you
Really
can
mapping
kind
it out.
of try to write within the parameters of what you want
Right.
that song to mean.
Right.
So,
Sick stuff. Want to play another song?
sure,
do it.
dude.
Let's go for the thing. All right. I will let you get adjusted again. Oh, here's a good one. Yo, Paramore just released the Fake Happy video, and I am living for it.
I love that song.
It's lit, as the kids say. I'm gonna use every terrible cliche word that is popular right now. Bops, slaps, lit, dab on them. I think that's all I got. But anyway, here's Wonderwall. No, just kidding. This is the new. Well, you can't see the video, but this is Paramore with Fake Happy.
Trust me, there's a video. On
Trust
the
me.
computer.
Yeah, we're not lying at all. We'll be right back with some more acoustic jammies from Elbow Room.
I love making you believe what you get is what you see. But I'm so fake happy, I feel so fake happy. And I bet everybody here is just as insincere. We're all so fake happy. And I know fake happy. So I've been doing a good job of making them think I'm quite alright, but I hope I don't blink. You see, it's easy when I'm stomping on a beat, but no one sees me when I crawl back underneath. Hey, if I smile with my teeth, I bet you believe me. If I smile with my teeth, I think I believe me. Oh, please, don't ask me how I've been, but don't make me play pretend. Oh, no. Oh, what's the use? Oh, please, I bet everybody here is fake happy too. And if I go out tonight and dress up my fears, you think I look alright with these mascara tears? See, I'm gonna draw my lipstick whiter than my mouth, and if the lights are low, they'll never see me frown. Hey, if I smile with my teeth, I bet you believe me. If I smile with my teeth, I think I believe me. Oh, please, don't ask me how I've been, don't make me play pretend.
And we're back. Here's another acoustic jammy.
It's called Rooftops.
I'm so sick of being stuck in my head. Turning into what I swore I'd never become. Gotta laugh when push comes to shove. I'm flexing all that, and now it's all gone. I'm a type that I miss being held on. Blessed out of fear. Stand up to calamity.
In our own hands looking for clarity.
I used to wanna change the world,
But the world has changed to me instead.
I wanna make a difference to someone somewhere, to let them know that they'll be okay, even when there's something, that there's someone who cares. We're always looking for the answers. We don't wanna, yeah. We're all so better if we're unaware. All I wanted was for you to be there for me. Why weren't you there? That's how I feel. Stand up to
Lost
calamity.
in our own hands looking for clarity.
I used to wanna change the world,
But the world has changed to me instead.
I wanna make a difference to someone somewhere, to let them know that they'll be okay, even when there's something, that there's someone who cares. Looking over my dreams from the rooftops, with all our mistakes, we're broken clocks. With now let's go, we'll never stop. Lost in the moment, looking for clarity. Used to wanna change the world,
But the world has changed to me instead.
I wanna make a difference to someone somewhere. We'll let them know that they'll be okay, even when there's something, that there's someone who cares. Whoa, so tired of being good enough for you.
Computerized.
I like how there was just that
applause.
one clap in the back. Just all right, sick. Same thing. Tell me a little bit about the behind the scenes of that song.
I think that's like the same idea. I think like we get like, I think they're like, I think like track 1 through 3 is like the same idea.
All right,
And
that
then-
happens.
Honestly, and then
Personally,
I
I
think
know-
track 4 is like the super sad song, and then track 5 is like, I'm still
Comes
sad,
up.
but like whatever.
We'll be
Like,
fine.
Okay,
I'm
all
over it.
right, sweet. That's pure pop punk and emo music
Yeah,
right now. That's
yeah.
the core of it. That's sick. That's a good one. That's a lit one. Is your music all on like Spotify, Bandcamp, everywhere?
It's not on Bandcamp.
It's not,
but
okay.
I
But
guess
everywhere
we're just
else?
Which is
not
weird. We're like
cool
the only
enough for
band I
that.
swear that's not on Bandcamp.
Yeah, but
Bandcamp is not that great, you know?
oh, really? Okay. Well, I
know.
wouldn't know because we're not on.
'Cause
it,
we're
but
not.
I appreciate your. I appreciate your information. Yeah, we're on Spotify, and we are on
iTunes.
Apple Music and iTunes, and we're on YouTube.
Lit.
And we're on Twitter and Facebook.
So
All
everybody
the
should
social media.
definitely
Just not Bandcamp.
Yeah, our
Listen to
social
you
media,
guys.
our Twitter's a little ridiculous.
Really?
Yeah, I'm just like.
a lot of shenanigans going on,
I
or
guess,
what? I
yeah.
guess that's the way to put it.
It's like a good way to be though. It's fun. you
Okay.
know?
Sick.
It's definitely
But yeah,
fun to watch.
Spotify's cool. We just hit like it was 5. It's like 5,100 streams now.
Nice.
Songs,
Hey,
so.
that deserves more.
Yeah, I was like looking at all our analytics the other day. We're at like 24.7 thousand.
Hey, that's
streams,
good.
like this year for our record, just on Spotify.
That's
So
gotta
it's
feel
good.
good, especially because
does.
you guys haven't been a band too long,
It's been
too
9
long.
months,
Not
10
even a
months.
full year yet.
Yeah.
There you go.
So it's cool.
Hey,
And
that's how it should
I kind
be.
of just joined this band on a whim. I was like, okay, I'll do this.
Yeah,
band
lucky you, right?
I was like, I'll do this band for a
Yeah.
couple months and then I'll
And then, yeah,
probably
and
quit.
here we
and
are.
then
Here we are in Lake Effect Radio Studio. No, that's not the point. So let's. So we're kind of dwindling down on the last months of 2017. Can we just kind of look back and like reflect on your favorite moments and everything you've gotten to do in 2017?
A really good year. It was awesome.
a great year.
We hit it really, really hard all year. We didn't really slow down. We meant to. Like we meant to
Yeah.
stop playing like months ago
Dang.
to write our next record, and like we just kept getting like show offers and like really cool stuff was happening. Like it was awesome. So we put out our record in January, on January 6th, and we like just kind of we played a show. It was really cool.
Home
and then
Safe.
it was like
Home
Home
Safe.
Safe, and that was really really cool show. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like, I know
Chase Hewlin,
a
Life
couple
Lessons.
people on that tour, and we still have friends now from those shows. Like
That's great.
and then we played like a few more shows here and there, and then like in the summer we did a little Midwest stretch thing. We
Oh,
played
really?
in-
Really?
We played in Kent, Ohio, and Buffalo, New York, and Chicago. We played in this place called Lansing, Illinois, and it's like
Okay.
5 minutes outside of Chicago.
Okay.
And it's Lakewood. It's Lakewood, Ohio, and another
Really?
city.
Chicago.
Like the streets are the same and
What?
everything. It's really weird. I felt really
It was
strange,
cool, though.
But we
Wow.
got deep dish pizza down the road in an old
Hey, that's
movie
great.
theater, which is
Wow.
really cool.
Yeah.
We got these really cool custom guitar picks from our photographer.
Oh,
that was
sweet.
a highlight of the year.
Yeah.
It was like a little logo.
So did you guys all load up in like one van and just
we
conquer
don't
the states?
like have a van. We took 2 cars.
Oh,
Not that-
okay.
We
We're
just
not that
like
advanced yet.
jammed
And it
everything
worked?
in there. It worked. Yeah, it
Wow.
was like
What kind of cars are we talking? Like, like
we took my car. I bought a new car in the summer.
Okay.
And we took that. It was like I had it for like 2 weeks, and we took it.
because I'm just like picturing like trying to like shove a whole bunch of equipment in like I don't know
And
like a
then we took,
Toyota
like,
Camry or
we took, like,
something.
an
exactly what-
That's what it was.
Yeah, I'm a
exactly
Nissan
what it was.
Maxima. It's like
Oh my gosh.
it's like a large sedan. So
Okay.
it's a car. And then we jammed everything else in. One like we were using an SUV, someone's SUV.
Okay.
And I think it was one of my
Making
dad's
it work.
SUVs. But yeah, and then our photographer, my girlfriend, just kind of like followed us around. So it was like a caravan. It really wasn't
That's
efficient,
fun.
but
It was great.
like 4 months into us being a band, we didn't have a van yet. So that's
Right.
kind of what we were
Hey,
doing.
if you don't need to buy one, you know, you made it work.
Yeah. So, and then after that, like immediately after that, we jumped on 2 dates of a tour with 2 bands called Capstan and Belmont
Ooh.
from Chicago
yes.
and Florida, which are both like incredible.
Yeah,
Like,
they are.
And we kind of made friends with them. They're really nice dudes.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's like then what
was-
else did
that
we
was
just
the
played with
majority.
yeah, and we just that was like and then we played a couple more shows. And now we just played with Ann Arbor, which was cool.
Was I saw the Snapchats from that and it looked lit. Okay.
It was awesome.
It was
yeah,
really
it was
good.
super,
It
super
was-
cool.
would
That was
you
my
say it
favorite
was
show
lit?
so far. That
It
was my
was
favorite show this year.
beyond
Easily.
lit.
Wow, that was great.
Yeah, it was like a band I grew up listening to. I was like
Oh,
12
really?
listening to Ann Arbor, so yeah, it was like the first time we've done that.
That's
Like,
great. Those
that's,
are
like,
great full circle moments too.
Weirdest thing I can say about this year is the feeling of like dudes like in bands that like I used to be like a fan of,
Yeah.
and but now like I respect them. Like I love their music,
Right.
But they're like people like I'm friends with some people that I listened to before we started like playing
Yeah.
shows, and it's like it's really strange,
That's so cool.
but
though.
it's cool.
Yeah.
Like yeah. So
Any comments from them about like, do they listen to your stuff? Like, did Ann Arbor?
Yeah, actually, Ann Arbor
Yeah, they-
Really?
What his name's Slade. He's their lead
Okay.
singer, and they're from Arizona. But they came out. We were like hanging out after the sets, and so we were just talking like bands in general, because I was like, we were just talking about the show, and I told them that we weren't gonna play. Like we
Yeah.
were done playing shows for the year to write, and our booking agent hit us up and was like, "Hey, I have this show at Ann Arbor." And I was like, "You mean like the band that was on Hopeless Records? That's like 15 years old, Ann
Yeah.
Arbor?" And he was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "So they're doing a comeback tour?" And I was like, "Okay, well, I can't really turn that down."
Right.
So and then we're just chatting, and Slade, Slade, somehow my age got brought up, and I was like, "Yeah, like I'm 20, like the rest of my band's like 23, I think, 23, 24, and I'm 20." And he goes, "You're a baby. Like you are a child." And he goes, but you guys killed it. Like I was really impressed,
That's
and I was
awesome.
like, that's really
Wow.
cool. Like that's
Tugging
a dude
on the
that-
heartstrings
Yeah,
right
that's
there.
like this is a dude that like I'm like 12-year-old me would be like freaking out.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
So that's what I was talking about. Like it's really weird. Like these are just like people now. Like
Yeah.
but, like they make great music. Ann Arbor's super awesome.
They are.
And but yeah, that was like. It was just like really cool to have like a band like that like compliment us. I
Totally.
guess. But yeah, they were just hung out with them for a little bit after the set. And you know, they're like, let us know if you're in Arizona.
That's
blah,
super
blah.
cool.
So it was tight. We've had a couple things like that. So we played with like the bands, all the bands we've made friends with or like acquaintances with like one or two of the members that everyone should listen to if you're listening to this over the year. Like, let's see if I can get through this in like 3 seconds.
All right, here you go.
Home Safe, Chase Huglin, Life Lessons, Bogues, Hot Mulligan, 7 Minutes in Heaven, Ann Arbor, Capstan, Belmont. Movies About Animals from Chicago. They're like a jazz emo band. They're incredible. Am I missing any? I think I'm missing a few. I'm probably missing a few.
But that's a
But
solid
if you've seen our concert flyers, everyone we've played with is awesome. Jetty Bones.
Jetty Bones.
is sick.
Ah!
And Small Talks.
I
And
am
everyone leaves
so-
in small talks.
I'm so excited I get to see Jetty Bones tonight.
And they're all awesome.
so
and these are a lot of
excited.
bands that like I haven't heard like I've heard of but haven't really gotten
Yeah.
into, and then like we played with them and I'm like, wow.
And nothing's better
What a
than like
band.
seeing
Like,
them
yeah.
live too. Like
To, like,
as
get you
your
into
first
them.
impression.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Nothing compares to live. So we got a question on the live streamer from one of your listeners, I think.
Oh boy.
Maybe one of your listeners, I don't know. If you could write or play with anyone that inspires you as a musician, who would it be?
All right, mine's obvious, but you go first.
So yours is Ryan Key.
Yeah.
I already knew it.
From Yellow Card, definitely.
Good choice.
Mine's I don't know, man. Mine's probably Benjamin Burnley from Breaking Benjamin because that's my.
I could have
guy.
picked
That's
that
your go-to?
too.
We could have picked each other.
We really
Really?
know each other.
Have you guys ever seen Breaking Benjamin live?
Yes, 4 times.
I haven't.
They're always here, I feel like.
5 times.
Every time I turn around, Breaking Benjamin
I
is
actually
playing
did
at the
not
House
go,
of Blues.
I almost went to this last show at House of Blues, but
Really?
I already saw them acoustic in their hometown in Wilkes-Barre,
Oh, sweet.
Pennsylvania. So that was a 6.5 hour drive, but it was worth it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I've seen them. That's like that whole like
Yeah,
him as a musician is like
Mine would definitely be Ryan Key of Yellow Card because like everyone knows Ocean Avenue, but like what they don't like, you dive deeper
Yeah.
into like the records
It's
they've been
good
putting out
stuff.
over the years. It's like he's developed as a musician. Like Chris Martin from Coldplay is his like one of his biggest influences.
okay.
So like he's not just like punk. Like they put out a record called Lift a Sail in 2014, and it's like alternative rock, but it's
Okay.
so good.
Rip Yellow
And,
Card, by the
yeah.
way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yellow
I'm
Card.
so sad. And
Yeah.
Motion City soundtrack in
Oh,
the same
yeah.
year. I can't.
It's too
cope.
much for one heart.
I know.
All right, we are going to take a little music break, and then we'll do some more acoustic jams. Then we'll maybe talk about some of the crazy stuff that is happening in our music scene right now. Okay, we'll be right back. This is a band that I just discovered, and I'm now obsessed with. They're called Pale Waves. They're very British, and that's all I got to say about them. Hope you like them. This is
It's like the American like music taste is like they're like okay, but
Anything
now they're
European.
British, so like,
yeah, it's like it
they're
just
really good
escalates
now.
them. Exactly. This is Pale Waves with Television Romance. Hello. All right, more acoustic jams. So fun. What's this one called?
This is called Circumstance. So now we've bridged the part of the record where we're like realizing that we're sad. Look how sad we are. Like, I'm trying to phrase this in like as generic a way as possible. But now like this is the song where like it's just kind of like
It's the
see
actual
this is what I told you when I perform these songs. These are things that I can't like. These are things I don't like. I just come on stage. I'm like, okay, this is the sad song from our record. It's acoustic, and then we play it.
Great.
But yeah, I think this is the part. Of
And
the
you do it
record where
acoustic on. You do it
I just
acoustic
play
at shows.
it clean. Usually.
Oh, okay, sweet, sweet.
And like we even do this little cool full band thing at the end now.
That's neat.
That's like all distortion
And that always
stuff.
goes over well.
Yeah, it's really cool.
That's cool because it's so like weird to like just stand up
Yeah.
there kind of like stripped down after
Yeah.
you have a full band set or whatever. So that's sweet. Yeah.
But yeah,
Heck
this is the part of the record where it's like I guess it's like you're like accepting it.
Okay.
Like you're just like really sad about something,
All right.
and you're just kind of accepting it.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, this sucks and this sucks because of this and this, but like there's nothing I can really do. And yeah, so I guess that's what this is about
All right.
for the most part. I like have I have like very good like very clear intentions when I write these songs. Like when I write songs, and then like by the time they're finished, I'm like, I don't really know how to explain what this is about. Like it makes
That's
sense
all
to
right.
me.
Yeah.
But
We'll let the music speak for
All
it.
right, cool.
All right.
I don't know where to turn. I'm sick of the wait. Isn't head over heels, just standing up straight. I'm always looking for a way out, hoping for a chance to start over. No more bags under my eyes, no more sleepless nights, because I'm tired of dreaming for a better life. Water me down and wash me out, 'cause it doesn't seem like I matter much now. I'll never look at the sunset the same again. Forgotten time and time again. A second wind instead of our circumstance. Wondering if it's worth a second chance. Worth a second chance. I'll still miss your warm bed in the winter time, but I'll stay up late and laugh it off until I feel just fine. I've got my head in the clouds and my feet on the ground. I'm so stretched out without you around. It's so hard to watch you leave. Water me down and wash me out, 'cause it doesn't seem like it matters much now. I'll never look at the sunset the same again. Forgotten time and time again. A second wind instead of our circumstance. Wondering if it's worth a second chance. Worth a second chance. Down and wash me out, 'cause it doesn't seem like it matters much now. I'll never look at the sunset the same again. Time and time again. A a second wind instead of our circumstance. Wondering if it's worth a second chance. Worth a second chance.
Started doing that.
That
Or
would
they
be
just,
great.
Like,
That'd be a lot less pressure.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel so much better about my performance every night.
Yeah.
That was like weird. I haven't played that actually acoustic, like the way it was written to be played, and
Really.
it's been so long. It's literally been.
It's a great one. I love that one. That's
Thank
great.
you so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been so long. I think like maybe our headliner when we finished tour, I think I played an acoustic on stage, but yeah,
about
it's
it.
like we kind of switched some of the chord structure format too when we play it live.
Okay.
So like,
yeah.
it was never meant to happen either, but it just kind of did, and it sounds good. But like, yeah, that was
Yeah,
like the
it
first time it's
works.
been played like truly how it was written in like 6 months.
A Lake Effect
Maybe
Radio
only, like, 3 or 4 months
exclusive. We got an exclusive
you.
for you. Yeah, that's sweet. I feel special. Everyone should feel special that's listening.
It feels so special.
Oh yeah. So we already talked about what that one was about before we went into it, and then you wanted to circle back around to the question that was
Okay,
asked
yeah.
before we
There was
break.
the question of like, I feel like that wasn't a fair answer. 'cause,
Okay.
Like, you
Redeem
asked me-
yourself.
Yeah. What the question was? Can you tell me the exact wording on the question again?
Yeah, okay. So the grammar's kind of weird, so I'm going to try to. Okay, anyway. If you can write or play with anyone that inspires you as a musician, which two would it be?
It would be okay. So we'll do 2 people. Okay. So I picked Ryan Key, but like if you follow me on Twitter for like more than 2 days, you'll know that. So I want to pick something like a little less, like a little more obscure, like less obvious. So
right.
I'm gonna do number 1, Chris Carrabba from Dashboard Confessional.
Ooh, yeah.
That was like a huge inspiration for me growing up. And then 2, I'll put. Oh, that's tough. Okay, so I'm gonna do. Can I do 3?
Sure, yes, do whatever
Alright,
you want.
So I'm gonna do Will Pugh from Cartel,
Okay.
and then number 3 would be tied between Dallas Green from City and Color and Alexis on Fire and
Okay.
Jack Johnson, the acoustic folk rock musician from
Right.
Hawaii.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
professional surfer and professional cinematographer.
He's a crazy guy.
He
Didn't
is,
he
like-
just like isn't his whole career like an accident pretty much? Like he was just
Yeah, it's
he
just,
was
like, songs
just
he wrote,
chilling
like, yeah.
and then he became like huge.
Massive.
Okay.
Yeah, and he's a pro surfer, and he
Yeah.
he has like a degree in like cinematography.
What
he
a
can do it.
guy.
He can
I
basically
love
do
it.
everything. He's like Superman
I love
from
it.
Hawaii.
That's how everybody should
He's
live
from
life
Hawaii,
though.
I think. I don't really
That's
know.
great.
I think he's from Hawaii.
Pretty much everybody. No, I'm just kidding. Nobody's from Hawaii. Okay. Anyway, well, you only answered one, I think, before the break. So do you want to like add anyone?
Pick more.
I don't know. I would say.
Pick more.
All right.
10 more.
Pick more.
All right, I'm gonna go with. Man, I'm just gonna sound so generic if I give my honest answers because like my other
You want
one,
me to do like a drum roll into this?
my other one would probably be Adam Gontier, former vocalist of 3 Days Grace.
Oh.
Also wrote a lot of their material.
Yes.
Also, Breaking Benjamin's second cousin.
Really? I mean, are you serious?
No way.
I mean like no, not like real life, but
okay,
I'm saying
okay.
like in terms of like sound.
Oh, okay. I was like, all right, interesting.
I really
Wow.
I really love me some Sinister Gates from Avenged Sevenfold. That's like, I wish I could be 1/8 of the guitarist he is.
Yeah, he's
Right.
good.
Yeah. I don't know. Spencer's got really deep answers. I don't. I don't
That's
think
all
about
right.
this.
It's all right. Those are good ones. All right, clapping it out, and then we're moving into a kind of weird section about what we're going to talk about. But hey, maybe I hit the wrong one. Right, that was crazy. So we're talking about. There's a lot of stuff going on in our alternative music scene home. Wow, some crazy stuff.
Some crazy, not good stuff.
Yeah.
Not good at all.
Not
really.
not good at all. Like, who wants to like? Does anyone
although
want
I
to
will
preface
say-
this or like?
I do want to talk about
Okay.
it. I will say I'm proud of our scene because this is like everyone thinks the alternative scene's being destroyed and it's really not. If
No.
anything, this is a good sign for us because this is happening in every music scene, but
Nobody's talking about it.
Nobody's saying. I can swear. I can swear.
You can say things you can say. are goddamn ass
really?
jackass going to / go to hell and damn.
Well, nobody's saying anything about it in any other scene of music, and it's definitely happening
Oh, yeah.
everywhere. So like, I'm honestly, it's kind of a good sign to see people like encouraged enough to like speak up about this, because like it's not okay. And,
Exactly.
like, okay, this might be like,
Just as a precursor, though, for like those listening that don't know what's going on, basically, alternative scene this week has been just a crap show. All of these sexual assault allegations are coming out, and it's like crazy. But anyway,
Yeah, so
so
this-
many though.
This might be like an unpopular opinion for me, but if you want to, okay, if you're in a band and you have a bunch of fans and like, I don't agree with this like treatment of your fans, but if you want to have like sex with 3,000 people that listen to your band, if they're above legal age and it's like they're consensual and it's
Yeah.
legal, like
You can do that.
I think that's kind of gross, but like
But you
whatever,
can do
like,
it.
you know, you're
Yeah,
free to do whatever you want. Like
exactly.
I'm not gonna really judge you, I guess, but like it's when these people start becoming like underage, like that's like it's not okay. Like
Yo,
these
yeah.
aren't even like 17, 18-year-old girls
No.
that are like barely like kind of adults, but
Yeah.
like they're almost at 18, but not. These are like 14-year-old children,
Right. It's crazy.
and it's like that's just not okay. I don't
No.
know where.
That's freshman, like not maybe 8th grading for something.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know where that
disgusting.
became a thing,
Yeah.
but like. I don't know. I just don't understand.
I
It's
don't
like,
either.
I can't wrap my head around it, and it's gross.
It is.
And
I don't
it's
get it at all.
disappointing. And it just sucks. It's really disappointing. Like
It is.
it's like people are our scene, like the scene is taking a hit because a couple like 22, 23-year-old dudes don't know how to act, and even older. Like
Exactly.
real friends kicked their bus driver.
Yeah,
like, off
I
their,
saw that.
off their team.
Yeah, what was that all about? What was
I don't
the same
know any
situation
of the
or
details.
okay?
I don't know any of the details. I just know that they said he was abusing his power as like bus driver of Real Friends. And
Mm. Right.
They
We even-
shout out to them though, because that's one of the band members' dads, and they kicked him out of the
Was
band
it
immediately.
really?
Yeah, it's the bass player's dad.
It's his dad.
So-
Oh my god. Oh
So-
my god.
and then
that's a million times grosser.
But yeah, I do want to say I like am proud that people are starting to become like encouraged enough that like if something like this happens to them, they actually say something about it, and
Definitely.
it's really cool to see people supporting them. I will say that it's nice. But then I will say that there's been a couple false claims, like a couple claims that have
Yep.
been proven false so far, and that's like
That
not-
sucks for
okay,
everybody.
That's not okay. So like lying about sexual assault isn't sexual assault, but it's like getting to the area where it's almost as bad, because
Definitely.
if you're like, you know, there's people coming out like saying, hey, like this 25-year-old band member when I was 14 pressured me into this and this inappropriate, and like you have people saying, oh no they didn't, no way, like,
Right.
and the reason that they're like, where's your proof, like we don't believe you, and the only reason that people are like being treated like that is because you have people out there lying about it.
Oh,
and so the
definitely.
people lying about it are the ones making it hard to believe for the people actually dealing with this, and it's just making it so much harder for these poor young
Totally.
children to go through.
That's why no one's talked about
go
it. Yeah,
through this
until
tough
right now. It's
situation
why
that they're
nothing
going
has come
through.
out until now. Yeah.
When people are lying about it. So that's like that's the main issue is obviously grown ass men should not be
Yeah.
going after underage
Exactly.
children. And then the other issue is like all the false allegations and stuff. It's like that's not cool. Like you don't lie about something like
No,
that.
there's a lot of terrible,
there's a
terrible
lot of
things
people
going on in this situation.
actually going
Yeah.
through something traumatic that like need help, and they need like the scene's like encouragement and support, and like people lying about it are not helping. So
Right.
I think everything's kind of hopefully getting sorted out, and I hope
Hopefully.
that we can start to hold bands like ourselves, like I'm a band, you know. Hopefully we can start to hold ourselves like more accountable for stuff
Exactly.
like this, because it's just not okay. So that's all I really have to say about
Right.
it.
I agree. Actually, me and Spencer actually yesterday were discussing too the thing about like with Warped Tour.
Yeah.
I guess like Kevin Lyman, like I guess somebody asked him in an interview, like they I don't know if they actually asked him verbally, but like it was brought up like the idea surrounding like our sexual assault allegations.
The question was like, are all of these allegations like ruining Warped
kind
Tour
of a
attendance?
problem.
Yeah,
Right.
And he didn't answer it. He really didn't answer the question.
Okay.
But he kind of did. Like
Okay.
he didn't say yes or no, but his response was, okay, look, I will tell you this. Like I'm not going to answer that question, but I will say this. He said we do a lot of research on the people coming to Warped Tour every year, and
Yeah.
so our average age at Warped Tour last year went from 16 to 19.
Okay.
He said, so I'm on the bus every night. You know, I work my ass off all day,
Right.
all year to organize Warped Tour, and he's like, I'm sitting on the bus every night, last year on Warped Tour, just thinking, where are all the kids?
Yeah.
Because that's literally what he said. Where are all the kids? Because that's what he made Warped Tour for, and so he never said yes, but he answered it with that, which is kind of like, I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. It sucks, but hope
Well.
they like the only thing we can hope is that like this stops happening.
Right.
And that
Right.
we get better, hopefully.
For sure. For sure.
So-
And then with Warped Tour, that was some pretty sad news
Very
this
sad.
week.
I would like
the
to shout
last
out-
remaining traveling festival
I
or
would like
whatever.
to shout out Yellow Card's guitar player took that photo that everyone was using to
Really?
announce. Yeah, I was proud of that, but I was like proud fan.
That's
Proud
my boy.
fan.
What a fan, what a fanboy.
I know,
Yeah, really.
but yeah, that's like really sad. What are you gonna do?
All
Right.
good things must come to an end.
That's true.
I don't-
I think they're gonna kind of go into more of like what every other festival
Like Riot Fest?
Yeah, where it's
Yeah.
just
What,
it'll probably
like a
happen in
weekend?
California
Or
for
like
a
a-
weekend.
yeah.
Weekend a year.
Could be.
But yeah, it's
Or
sad
actually,
because
yeah.
Hey,
a lot of Warped
yeah.
Tour memories, a lot of history.
Yeah,
there.
that's like and us, even like you being in a band and us, like we're all young people. That's like always a dream for us, and that's
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
like, that's pretty much at this point in 2017, 2018 Warped Tour is kind of non-attainable at this
Yeah.
point. So, like it's kind of sad. Like we'll
It is.
we'll never play the traveling real Warped Tour.
Right.
And I saw.
and that's
a
a
post,
dream for so many
I
bands.
saw a
Yeah,
post
that's
on social media that said in 10 years people are gonna be listening to Blink. Listening to the rock show and that lyric that says I couldn't wait for the summer and the Warped Tour, and they're gonna ask what is that, and that is
that's
so
sad.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
So
that's horrible.
so,
Rip.
yeah.
Do we have any like? Here, crowd ah. There it is. All right. Well, have we talked about enough like depressing things in the scene? Are you ready for another
I'm
song?
done talking about depressing stuff. I'll talk about anything else.
Okay, fantastic.
I still have to tune my guitar.
Okay,
so.
well we're gonna skip over to some all time low. We'll be back with more songs and maybe less
Oh, we're
depressing
going
conversation.
to some elbow room. Cool.
Okay, so yeah. So yeah, there we go. This is all time low with Nightmares.
There's a little house on a perfect little hill, just short of a fairy tale. There's a little child with a million ways to feel, caught up in a hurricane. Paper thin walls, angry words from down the hall. Something strange there, I think about him every now and again. Now there's a ghost in the back of this room, and I don't like it. I fall asleep with my covers pulled up and try to fight it. I gotta say, it's hard to be brave when you're alone in the dark. I told myself that I wouldn't be scared, but I'm still having nightmares. I'm still having nightmares. Never did I think I'd be coming back around, digging up old memories. Always used to be the one to let it go, kept my fears in a suitcase. I locked them away in a place I wouldn't find. They still want me. I think about it every now and again. Now there's a ghost in the back of this room, and I don't like it. I fall asleep with my covers pulled up and try to fight it. I gotta say, it's hard to be brave when you're alone in the dark. I told myself that I wouldn't be scared, but I'm still having nightmares. ghost in the back of this room, and I don't like it. I fall asleep with my covers pulled up and try to fight it. Now there's a ghost in the back of this room, and I don't like it. I fall asleep with my covers pulled up and try to fight it. I gotta say, it's hard to be brave when you're alone in the dark. I told myself that I wouldn't be scared, but I'm still having nightmares. Still having nightmares. I gotta say, it's hard to be brave when you're alone in the dark. I told myself that I wouldn't be scared, but I'm still having nightmares.
We're back. Elbow Room's got one more acoustic jammy song for us, and we're stoked for it. Y'all
This is-
go for it.
All right, cool. This is the last song on the record. And if you're going to ask what it's about, I guess this is the song where, I guess this is the song,
The full circle song.
yeah, the full circle song where you're like, it's about moving forward. It's about like looking back and like realizing that like it kind of sucks, but it's like, you know, you just kind of deal with it. Like you
Good
move
stuff.
forward. So this is a song about some things that happened.
I think the time has come for me to break away. The only things I see are red on darker days. And now we're left with echoes of goodbyes we never said. And now I start to struggle with your ghost inside my head. I'll put another way to make do. I was doing just fine without you. You were an ocean that I couldn't swim in. I dove anyway, now I'm drowning. It's so hard to stay positive when my future was bright, but means nothing now. A bookcase full of writing that you never fully read. But I still swear word struggle with your ghost inside my head. And I'll find another way to make do. I was doing just fine without you. Without you.
That's all.
Give it like the big ending for the
Yeah,
last
so that
song.
song's like shout out to our bass player Stefan That song's like a little funky without like bass and drums.
A little funky.
So you get like a little lost in there
Yeah.
in some parts. There's actually an end part we didn't even play because it's just weird to play acoustic.
Was that
so.
was that a Plankton soundbite?
That
by the
was
way?
correct. Yeah.
That was awesome. So yeah, but that was like,
Yeah.
that was like, I guess as acoustic as that song can get.
All right.
So it's kind of strange, but
Well, sweet.
It's cool.
Kind of Stranger Things, but yeah, cool.
I played a show with one of the dudes from Stranger Things.
Did
Fun
you
fact.
really?
Yeah. I have another band. It's like indie rock. Like,
Yeah.
It's called Modernism, and we played a show with a band called Post Animal. They're from Chicago.
Yeah.
And we were like hanging out. They're super, super nice. They're
Yeah.
like, they're really new. They're just starting to blow up, and we played at the Beachlands. And one of the dudes was like, "Yeah, dude, like we haven't been able to tour yet. Like Steve's been, or whatever his name is. He's Steve on Stranger Things, but I forget what his real name is." And,
Oh.
and he was like, "Yeah, he's been busy with like Stranger Things," and I just kind of brushed. I was like, I don't know what that means, but whatever. And then like later, like the front man of that band sent me like a article, and it was like Steve from Stranger Things has a psychic rock band,
Oh my
or a psych
gosh.
rock band,
And it was
it's actually
them.
really good. Yeah, and we just played with them. And they were super nice, and I had no
How was
idea.
it?
who
Was
the
it a
dude
great show?
They were so good.
Wow.
Yeah, they were like, they're like the Chan of like synth indie pop
Oh,
rock. They're, like,
I'm about it then.
super technical guitars
I'm about
in,
it.
in like a really dreamy like Mac DeMarco, Tame Impala type like
Oh, sweet.
writing. Yeah, it's really
I'm gonna have to listen to
interesting.
that. That's great.
They're cool.
All right, sweet. So we have not talked about your 2000. We have, well, a little bit. We've touched on it. We haven't talked about all of your plans and what the goals are for 2018.
Oh, okay.
So-
2018 should be a little interesting. We have a lot of cool stuff in the works like already. We're like, I don't really know how much we're gonna play in Cleveland actually. Next year.
Really?
We are gonna do. This is exclusive information. I haven't really talked about this much, but
All right.
I think we're gonna do a few weekenders here and there
Sweet.
instead of playing in Cleveland like once a month.
Okay.
And then, yeah. So
Maybe do like a
we're
big
already-
Cleveland one every few months.
Yeah, like a big Cleveland
That's
show every
cool.
few months. We're like we're booking. Like I can't really say anything about the bands we're
Okay.
like working with right now, but I will say one of the bands we're going out on a weekend with has played a couple Warped Tour dates.
Sweet.
So that should be a good one. That'll be the early 2018 one, probably like spring.
Awesome.
And we'll just be out. I think that one will just be around like Ohio-ish. And
Okay.
then I think in the summer we'll head east a little for a few days. We'll probably do like
Cool.
Pittsburgh, Philly, maybe
Yeah.
New York again, and Cleveland. And then
Any plans
later-
to go out west?
later in the
California? Anything?
No, nothing
No,
crazy.
not yet, not yet,
Later,
okay.
just Midwest stuff probably again. Later in the year,
Cool.
we'll probably go out to like Chicago and like Indianapolis or something. But yeah, we have some really cool. I haven't really like solidified anything, but we're already working with some
Yeah.
bands on booking some stuff, and it should be really, really fun.
Exciting.
And there should be a lot of traveling, and we should be able to get to see more of the world that we haven't seen yet because of
That's
music,
great.
and that should be cool.
Yeah.
That's all going to revolve around obviously like the record we put out. In the spring.
Do you? Okay, so spring. I was gonna ask if you had like a.
We have a timeline,
Your perfect
but we don't have like a release
date of when you want to release
Yeah.
the record. Okay.
I would do like ideally like March, April would be sick.
I was gonna say
Cool.
March, April.
Like right before summer.
Oh yeah. So it can
So-
be the summer soundtrack. Yeah,
Yes.
Of course.
Spring Fling.
Spring Fling. Yeah. It's good. Oh.
Summer bummer.
Summer.
Bummer.
Snowden. We just keep naming like Bravo festivals.
Yeah. It's
anyway.
like Cleveland festivals.
Yeah. It's great. I really want to know what bands you're touring with. Okay. Maybe we can talk off mic. Okay.
Okay,
Anyway.
yeah, we can't. I'll
Yeah,
tell you. I'll
I wanna
tell you.
know. Sweet. This is sick then. All right. Anything else you want to plug, discuss?
Yeah, just like I think Spencer mentioned earlier, just we're on Spotify, Apple
us
Music, iTunes, Twitter. Follow our Twitter.
Follow our Twitter. I
At
tweet
Elbow-
about the Backstreet Boys like once a week. So
Sweet.
if you're into that,
You'll enjoy.
yeah. Yeah, we're cool. Our Twitter is like whatever. It's like it's fun, I guess. You know,
Fun.
I made this fake festival once that was like a bunch of pop artists and us. And I made like a legit
That's
flyer.
great.
And then like
Who are some of the artists on that? Obviously, the Backstreet Boys.
I'm gonna find it. I'm
Okay.
gonna find it. It shouldn't take too long.
Do
We're
it.
gonna do It was awesome, dude. This is like a legit flyer. Like you'd be impressed. I didn't know I had graphic design skills until I made this flyer.
So right now.
It doesn't have like a date or anything. You know, I didn't fake like the venue or anything. But
Yeah.
Was this the?
all right, here we go. Super Sick Fest 2018, headlined by the Backstreet Boys.
Oh, of course.
And then in support we have Bon Jovi, Breaking Benjamin,
Yep.
Post Malone, Elbow Room, I don't know why they're on there, but Little Yachty, Avenged Sevenfold, Kelly Clarkson, Avril Lavigne, and
Wow.
none other than Guar.
Wow.
So it's a quick 10 band
I think,
festival, but
you know what? That needs to replace Warped Tour. That's the lineup right
I'll book
there.
it.
Oh, yeah. I don't think it gets better than that, honestly.
So, and
Guar.
I want to give a shout out to all the people that listen to us and have been listening to us over the years, because like obviously we don't get to like 5,000 streams on a song for nothing, you know. And we have like a couple people that have sent us like art from I've gotten art of our lyrics from Italy,
Wow.
which is cool. And we have
That's cool.
there's a girl that listens to us from Lithuania.
Really?
that I actually talk to now and again. She's really cool. Shout out to her. I'm just really grateful that there's people all over the world like listening to us. It's
Yeah.
it's wild. It's a really weird thing. But
Shout out to our number one fan, Justin Colas.
love him. But yeah, like I just want to like just anyone in general that supports us. Like everyone is incredible. Like we have a photographer, and then we have a photographer that shoots for us when our photographer's at college, and like they're both super awesome and super supportive.
That's
and, like,
great.
And like you know, like all of our girlfriends are like always at our shows, and like my best friends always come. And like it's just awesome. It's really cool to show up at our shows and have people singing our lyrics.
Yeah.
So shout out to all those people that come and sing along. And yeah,
Unfortunately, when Spencer's mother is in attendance, he has to watch the swearing.
not really.
Oh, not really.
Because somebody was like, "F yeah!" Like at our last show, and I was like, "Hey, watch that shit. My mom's here." But like, and I was like, "Well, I just swore," so I don't.
Yeah.
It's just like contradictory, but
Oh,
like
well.
it was funny, I
Oh, well.
guess.
It's funny.
But yeah, like, shout out to all the people that listen to us. And if you live in a place that's not Cleveland and don't get to see us, hopefully we'll see you in 2018.
You'll be around.
At a show.
All right. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Here's more cheering. And we're going to play out with the... this has been Elbow Room on Lake Effect Radio. So thanks, y'all, for tuning in. Thank you guys for being here.
Thanks so much.
Thank
This
you.
is sick. Anytime. Here's cheering. And we're playing out. This is a new song from Speak Low If You Speak Love. Catch you next time.